This is Grant Hardin, 48. Known as a loving family man to his devoted wife Linda and their 16-year-old daughter, Grant also had a long but tarnished history in police service. In 1990, he joined the Fayetteville, Arkansas police force as a patrolman, where he spent a year until he was fired. He then transferred to Huntsville, where he also spent a year as a patrolman before quitting. In 1993, he transferred once more to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, where he advanced to field training officer. He stayed there until late 1996 when he was allowed to resign after falsifying a report. After almost 20 years, he then re-entered the police force and advanced to police chief in Gateway, Arkansas. At the time of his arrest, he was working at the Northwest Arkansas Community Correction Center in Fayetteville. On February 23, 2017, Hardin pulled up beside the truck of James Appleton, who was parked on Gan Ridge Road in Gateway, Arkansas, and shot him through the head. Another driver heard the shot and easily recognized Hardin, having known the other man for most of his life. After killing Appleton, Hardin returned home and took his family out to dinner. Although he was visibly upset, he wouldn't tell them what was wrong. Instead, he only told his wife, "Just know I love you. God will take care of you." On their way home, they were stopped at a roadblock and Hardin was taken in for questioning.
Right hand turned over for me. Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, sir. Okay, let me see the right back of your hand. You'll turn your hand back over. Yep. Thanks, sir. And do the same thing with the left palm. Thanks, sir.
Hardin sits angled in a corner of the room, his heavy breathing the first sign of his distress. The second is the nervous tic which causes his head to jerk sharply to the side. He manages to control it when Detective Chamberlain enters the room and prepares to give him a gunshot residue test. After being searched for weapons, he is allowed to use the restroom before questioning begins.
You don't have any weapons on you, do you? No. Okay, let me search you real quick. If you place your hands up on the wall, I'll let you go to the bathroom, okay? Okay. There's just keys. I'm gonna leave those keys right there for you, okay?
Okay.
So where do you work at?
At Arkansas Community Corrections.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty, if you want to step right out here, I'll have that other deputy take you. If you want to pick that up, you can. Hey, Brad, would you mind taking the bathroom? Of course, sir. Perfect. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Keep it right. I'm going to get some information from you real quick.
Did you want me to leave that there or put it back?
You can put that back in your pocket if you want, man. You know how it is.
I know how it is.
You're in corrections, so you know when we take people to the bathroom, we don't want them taking stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Leaving stuff and whatever. Not that you would, but you know how it works. Yeah. Or that you even may just forget it in there on accident, you know. There was something I needed to get from you. Are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, okay. Perfect. I'm Detective Chamberlain. I know we haven't met. James Chamberlain.
Okay, yeah.
I know. Did you used to be a police officer somewhere? Or I recognized you, but I wasn't 100% sure where I knew you from. But somebody said that you used to be a police officer in Gateway or something like that. Okay.
And a constable. And
You were a constable here too. For Benton County?
yeah.
For Benton County. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. How long did you do that?
Oh, 2 years. Well, I was elected one term, 2 different terms, but not together.
Not together, so on two separate occasions. Okay.
When they return, Chamberlain allows Hardin to take back his keys, casually chatting to establish a connection between them based on being fellow officers. This is usually done to gain trust and to get the suspect to relax and open up. A second detective enters, and she silently sits down to observe. Hardin is asked about his history in law enforcement and is forthcoming with his answers.
You understand this, you've been through this before, so I'm gonna read it to you. Anytime we bring somebody into the sheriff's office, we read this before we start talking to people, okay? And it's just your statement of rights for us. And before we ask any questions, it's my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? I need to affirm it, yes or no. Okay. Okay. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to consult an attorney before making any statements or answering any questions, and you may have him or her present with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You may have an attorney appointed to you by the court to represent you if you cannot afford one or otherwise obtain one at no cost. You understand that?
Yes.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any time or stop questioning for the purposes of consulting a lawyer. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. However, you may waive your right to advice and counsel, and your right to remain silent. You may answer questions or make statements without consulting a lawyer if you so desire. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. All I did was read this to you. I put that you said yes to all of it. If I can get you to sign, If I can get you to sign there by where I put that X by signed, right here. Sorry, I know there's too many X's on that page. That's my bad. That's a different spot than where you can print your name, and I'll sign the other side over there. I'll get back.
Okay.
The date is the 23rd, February 23rd. And it is 9:17 p.m. 2017. Okay. Here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today. Okay. Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in...
Notion still continues to be the easiest way to just get information centralized somewhere and then shot out to somebody else. And for us, that's extremely important because half our team is remote and distributed. It's been super efficient for us to communicate across time zones.
There was a time when our cares fell away like autumn leaves, when laughter echoed through gilded forests, and we warmed ourselves in the familiar company of old friends. There was a time of silent reflection when we paused to give thanks for the season's bounty. It was a restorative time. It was fall, this fall, at Biltmore. Save when you purchase online.
And what's the name of that road that you're on? I'm sorry, I'm going to drop. Gant Ridge?
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk to me about your day?
I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Okay. So you don't want to explain what you've done today? Did you? Is there a reason behind that?
You read me my rights, and I don't know why. And so, what was the first thing said? I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. So you're telling me that you don't want to talk to me right now?
I'm going to remain silent.
Okay, cool. Hang tight right here for just a few minutes, okay?
After being given his Miranda rights, Hardin shuts down, his voice becoming monotone. When asked to recount the events of his day, he refuses, saying that he will not answer because they have read his rights and claims to feel sickly about being there. The detectives leave the room for several minutes to discuss their approach. This is also a psychological move because it gives the suspect time to worry about what is happening and what information they might have. If they are lucky, this will make him trip himself up when he answers their questions.
By the way, I'm Detective Cordier. I think we've met once before.
Probably so.
Yeah, I think so. Back when I was on patrol.
Okay, I talked to my boss. I think I was confused, or I may have confused you on what's going on here. I can't tell you exactly why you're here. And you being a police officer, you understand that. I need to rule you out as a suspect in a crime that's been committed. And that's why we got you here, is because we need to talk to you, find out where you're at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I scared you at the beginning or